Very welcome visitor to London and a very, very welcome visitor to Chatham House. I'd just like to pay my respect to His Excellency Xassan Sheikh Mohammed and his ministerial team, because as someone who is absolutely passionate about Somalia, I do believe the progress we've seen in the last few months has been nothing short of remarkable. We all know there is a long way to go, but as someone who was following your fortunes incredibly closely, as an opposition MP and then in government, and played a part in the UK-Somali conference last year, I don't think anyone really in their wildest dreams would have predicted that events would have moved on in such a favourable way. And I noticed even today that you made a really impressive announcement, a call to the diaspora with the International Fund for Agricultural Development and new programmes to leverage that $1 billion plus in the way of remittances to put into agriculture and fisheries programs to improve food security. So what you're looking at are a number of initiatives across many, many fronts to build your country, to above all give the people of your country hope for the future. I've been very inspired by you, Your Excellency. We look forward to hearing what you have to say, and once again, you're very, very welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much indeed, Your Excellency. That was very inspiring, but also very candid as well. And I think you made it very clear that there is a long way to go, and we can't take anything for granted. And it's also equally imperative that the world community doesn't get distracted, because it would be very easy for the world community to pat itself on its back for the work it's done and to look elsewhere. But they need to keep a very, very close eye on what's happening. But we're now going to move into the Q&A. And I'd just like to remind people that this session is obviously on the record. And I'd be grateful if people asking questions could give their name and affiliation. So if we could have the first question, please. Yes, indeed. If I could take the gentleman in the front row, please. There are roving mics.
Yes.
Can we have a roving mic? There's a roving mic on its way.
Dear Mr. President Xassan Sheikh Mohammed, very warm welcome to this great and prestigious institution. My name is Abdulaziz Ali Ibrahim, known as Xildhiban, author and commentator of Somali politics. Mr. President, repeatedly for the last 2 nights you were saying that you will not be re-elected after 4 years. Please, can you tell us one of the reasons why you are not going to be re-elected? And my second question is, our community has been subjected for the last 25 years warlords and Islamic fundamentalists who were terrorizing civilians through executions, torture, rape, and their purpose of killing is only to obtain positions from the government. So, is there any positions left in your government to these guys? Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much indeed. I think we'll take one more question.
Thank you. Thank you, Abdulaziz Xildhiban. I think maybe my communication strategy or my communication way was not perfect. I never said I will not be re-elected, but I said the trend that we have in the past during the transition was a president elected one time has never been re-elected. So that was the trend. Starting in 2000, Abdul Qasim, then Abdullah Yusuf, then Sheikh Sharif. So most of probably what I was saying is that I'm sure that I have only this term. I'm not sure whether I will have the other one or not. But that does not mean I will seek second term. I will. So thank you very much. On the other hand, the Somali government or the political space for Somalia is open for all Somalis, provided that one has to come through the channels, the space that has been provided on the basis of the tools and the instruments in place. We cannot allow someone to come, and that is a standard, someone to come into political, or, for example, someone using violence as a means to reach a political end. That's not acceptable. But any Somali who denounces violence, who recognizes Somalia and Somalis as a nation and as a state that exists and who respects it all it has, is most welcome. And who wants to seek the political end through peaceful means, not through the gun in his hand. So people, if they commit a crime in the past, that crime depends its magnitude. It can be someone that the society can forgive and go ahead, or it can be someone that ends up into the courts. So I'm not the one who will judge definitely that, but every Somali citizen has the right to have a political space and be part of the political process as far as he goes with the norms that have been put in place by the Somalis.